Hello, welcome to all the students. I am Captain Raila Sanjeev. Welcome to online classes from Department of Chemistry, Government Degree College, Peddapalli. In the yesterday class, we completed introduction of alcohols and phenols. Today, we are going to discuss about uh, some other topics. Nomenclature completed. uh, Monohydric alcohols. Yesterday we discussed monohydric alcohols. These monohydric alcohols, nomenclature of monohydric alcohols, we completed successfully. Today, before going to our new topic, today we will discuss isomerism of this particular monohydric alcohols. Monohydric alcohols exhibits three types of isomerism. First one, chain isomerism. Chain isomerism means in the case of two isomers differ in the structure of the carbon atom, structure of the carbon chain. For example, N-butyl alcohol, N-butyl alcohol, isobutyl alcohol. N-butyl alcohol is a normal chain, but isobutyl alcohol it is a branch. It is a branched. They this alcohol, this type of isomerism is called chain isomerism. In this isomerism, differ in the structure of carbon chain. The second one, position isomerism. These monohydric alcohols also exhibits position isomerism. Position isomerism means differ in the position of the functional groups. For example, propyl alcohol, 1-propanol. Yeah, it may be possible 2-propanol, that a hydroxy functional group in 1-propanol it is a first place. It is the first position. In 2-propanol, that hydroxy functional group present on second carbon. This is the second type of position isomerism. It is based on functional group, hydroxy functional group, position. The last type of isomerism in monohydric alcohols, functional isomerism. In case of the two isomers differ in the name of the functional group. Name of the functional group. In this isomerism, for example, ethyl alcohol and dimethyl ether. Ethyl alcohol and dimethyl ether. Ethyl alcohol C2H5OH, dimethyl ether CS3O bond CS3. In these two, the molecular formula is same. The molecular formula is same but differ in the functional group. Here hydroxy functional group. In this structure it is a ether. It is a ether. Is it clear all of you? This is about just monohydric alcohols isomerism part. Isomerism part. Here nomenclature of this chain. Yesterday we completed this nomenclature, correct process, incorrect process. Yesterday we completed. Hydroxy group position should be lowest number position. Here sixth position. It is an incorrect process. Here we are giving preference to unsaturation and substituents, but it is not correct process. Here the hydroxy group position, it is the lowest position, second position. It is the correct process. Okay. Ah, Today we are going to discuss about these aromatic alcohols. Phenol. Here, phenol ring, aromatic ring attached with a hydroxy group. This compound is called as phenol. Here, four, four. The numbering starts from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4-chloro, 2-nitro-phenol. 4-chloro, 2-nitro-phenol. Okay, this is about cyclic rings with a hydroxy functional group. Cyclic ring with a hydroxy functional group compounds. Now let us go to physical properties. Physical properties. The physical properties of alcohols are quite different from the physical properties of alkanes or alkyl halides. When we compare with these alcohols, uh, alkanes, ethane here, and alkyl halides, chloroethane. For example, compare the boiling point for ethane, chloroethane, and ethanol. Here, please concentrate. Ethane, alkane, compound boiling point values minus 89 degrees centigrade. Is it okay? Next, chloroethane, boiling point values 12 degree centigrade. But when we go to our alcohols chain, ethanol, in ethanol, the ethanol boiling point values 78 degrees centigrade. This is the higher boiling point values when compared with the alkanes and alkyl halides. How is it? Why the alcohols exhibits higher boiling point values? We'll discuss with this suitable diagram. Here, the boiling point of ethanol is much higher than the other two compounds. Much higher, 78 degrees centigrade, nearly 80 degrees. 80 degrees. But these are all here ethane minus values. Minus values. When compared with these two, why we are comparing same two carbon containing. Here two carbon containing compounds, but here only the difference functional group is the differ. Here hydrogen, here chlorine, here hydroxy group. That functional group may be different. Based on this, the boiling point values are much higher than the compare with these two compounds. As a result of the hydrogen bonding interactions that occur between the molecule of ethanol. This is the reason. This is the reason the um, ethanol molecule is undergoes hydrogen bonding with the within the alcohol and with the water molecule. Okay, here alcohol within the alcohol, hmm, one of the alcohol oxygen high electronegative atom of this delta negative, here we are representing high electronegative atom of oxygen, weak attraction between another molecule alcohol of hydrogen, delta positive hydrogen. There is a weak attraction. Here this bond we are representing with the dotted line. This bond is called as hydrogen bond. Due to this hydrogen bond formation, the boiling point values are higher values. Okay. Now let us go to acidity of alcohols and phenols. Acidic character of this particular alcohols and phenols. Here please observe acidic. The acidity of a compound can be qualitatively evaluated by analyzing the stability of its conjugate base. Here please observe alcohol ROH. To evaluate the acidity of this compound based on the deprotonation. Deprotonation. Here loss of hydrogen. Deprotonation. Based on deprotonation we can evaluate the acidity property. After deprotonation it gives a alkoxide ion. Alkoxide ion RO minus alkoxide ion, and assess the stability of the conjugate base. It is a conjugate base, here producing conjugate base. Okay. Now we will discuss clearly here. Compare with other amines and normal alkanes. Here comparative study with alkyl halides and amines and alkanes. The conjugate base of an alcohol called alkoxide RO minus conjugate base is producing in this deprotonation process. This alkoxide, the formation of product in the deprotonation process, the alkoxide is very stable compound. Okay. And it exhibits a negative charge on an oxygen atom. Negative charge. The negative charge on an oxygen atom is more stable. That negative charge may be on R, comparatively RO minus, that R minus is least stable. Here please observe R minus. R minus compare with RO minus. R minus is a least stable. Here please observe another information. A negative charge on oxygen atom is more stable than the negative charge on the carbon. Here negative charge on the carbon, it is least stable. Or negative charge on the nitrogen is also least stable when compared with the oxygen. When compared with the oxygen, that negative charge on carbon or negative charge on nitrogen, both are least stable when compared with the negative charge on oxygen. Is it clear? It is a increasing order of stability. Here when compared with the halides, but this alkoxide less stable than a negative charge on halogen. This is another comparison between halogen and oxygen. RO minus, this negative charge on oxygen, is less stable than negative charge on halogen. This is a slight different. This is the increasing stability order. Increasing stability order. Most stable compound X minus, negative charge on halogen. Least stable compound negative charge on carbon. Negative charge on carbon. Here our alkoxide on third position. Is it clear? This is based on um, stability of base. Conjugate base. Now let us go to alcohols are more stable than amines. Here, alcohols increasing acidity character. Alcohols are more acidic. Alcohols are more acidic than amines. Is it clear? Amine, compare with amine, alcohols are more acidic. It releases H plus ion. Deprotonation process undergoes very fastly when compared with the amines. And alkanes, but less acidic than hydrogen halides. Okay, here halide deprotonation very easily because uh, after deprotonation it gives stable structure X minus negative charge on halogen. It is very stable structure. Is it clear? Because the acidic character of this particular hydrogen halide or RX any hydrogen halide is more acidic than alcohol. Alcohol is more acidic than what is that alkane. Okay, in alkane after deprotonation we'll get R minus. R minus means the negative charge on carbon atom is less stable than negative charge on oxygen. Okay, is it clear? This is the uh, increasing order acidity character in all these compounds. Compare to study alkanes, amines, alcohols and HX compounds. Now let us go to deprotonation process. How the deprotonation undergoes in the alcohols. Which type of catalyst deprotonate agent required we'll discuss. There are two common ways to deprotonate an alcohol forming an alkoxide. Here the first way, please observe, a strong base can be used to deprotonate the alcohol. Strong base, a commonly used base is sodium hydride, NaH, sodium hydride, commonly used deprotonating agent. Okay, sodium hydride. Sodium hydride, that H minus hydride ion abstract this particular hydrogen. It releases hydrogen gas from this reaction to form sodium alkoxide. Sodium alkoxide. Okay, here please observe. Because hydride H minus ion deprotonates the alcohol to generate hydrogen gas which bubbles out of solution. Which bubbles out of this particular solution, it releases hydrogen gas. Here formation of sodium alkoxide. Alkoxide, that conjugate base is produced in this reaction in presence of deprotonating agent, that particularly strong base sodium hydride we are using. This is the first method of deprotonation process. When we go to second type of deprotonation process, Here please observe. Alternatively, it is often more practical to use lithium, sodium or potassium. These deprotonating agents generally used. These metals these metals react with the alcohol to liberate hydrogen gas, producing the alkoxide ion. Here, in presence of this particular metal, sodium, that particular hydrogen liberates hydrogen 1 by 2 H2. The product is alkoxide ion is generates in this reaction. Okay, these two ways for deprotonation of alcohols. Now let us go to cyclic rings. Cyclic ring deprotonation. Phenol pKa value 10. Here phenol pKa value 10. Cyclohexanol pKa value 10. Okay. When phenol is deprotonated, the conjugate base is stabilized by resonance. After deprotonation from phenol, we will get a phenoxide ion. This phenoxide ion is very stable ion. This stable ion exhibits more number of resonance structures. Here when compare with these two, phenol and cyclohexanol, phenol pK value is less. That indicates the acidic character is more. Here pK value is more, acidic character is less when compared with the phenol. Here phenoxide ion is more stable. Phenoxide ion is more stable because the reason it gives more number of resonance structures. Phenoxide ion. This particular conjugate base is stabilized by resonance. Okay. Here please observe. After deprotonation, loss of H plus, deprotonation, it produces phenoxide ion minus negative charged oxygen. If the electrons donates to cyclic ring side, here pi bond cleavages and this ortho carbon gets negative. It is the isomer resonance structure of this particular phenoxide ion. From this, the negative charge, if it is shifted this side, pi bonded electron shifted to para position. Para position gets negative, and here new pi bond is generated in between these two carbons. Okay, para position gets negative. Next, these electrons shifted to this side, pi bond cleavage takes place. Again ortho position gets negative. Another side ortho position gets negative. If this pair of electron shifted to this side, again this CO pi bond cleavage takes place. Oxygen gets negative. This is the this is same to first one. This structure is same to first structure. These are the contributing resonance structures of phenoxide ion. Phenoxide ion gives this uh, more number of resonance structures because this particular conjugate base is more stable. Okay. Next, this resonance stabilized anion is called a phenolate or phenoxide ion. The resonance stabilized ion. Just now we discussed various resonance structures. That is called phenolate ion or phenoxide ion. This is the phenol structure, phenol cyclic ring, phenol. Phenol on reaction with the sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide here abstract hydrogen by OH minus, it converted as H2O, H2O, sodium phenoxide, sodium phenoxide formation. Okay, sodium phenoxide formation. This phenoxide ion or phenolate ion is very resonance stabilized structure. Now let us go to phenols, another extra information. Here, that introduction part, acidity character, acidity character, and acidity character of alcohols and phenols, and a nomenclature of alcohols and phenols, uh, isomerism of this particular monohydric alcohols. All these introduction part successfully completed. After that, now let us go to preparation of alcohols. Preparation of alcohols. In preparation of alcohols, please observe preparation of alcohols via Grignard reagent. Here, Grignard reagent is formed by the reaction between an alkyl halide and a magnesium. Here this is the starting material, alkyl halide. On reaction with the magnesium, this magnesium here attached in the center, this alkyl magnesium halide, it is called as Grignard reagent. Alkyl magnesium halide, Grignard reagent. Is it clear? If aromatic ring, aromatic Grignard reagent, here please observe bromobenzene or aryl benzene, bromobenzene on reaction with the magnesium. Here please observe aryl magnesium bromide, aryl magnesium bromide. This is also Grignard reagent formation. Here normal alkyl chain, 3 carbon containing, 1, 2, 3, 3 carbon containing propyl chloride, chloride, alkyl chloride on reaction with the magnesium. Here also alkyl magnesium halide, alkyl magnesium halide is produced in this particular reaction. These three reactions Just now we discussed these are all reactions mm, to indicate formation of alkyl magnesium halides. Now let us go to Grignard reagents are carbon nucleophiles capable of attacking a wide range of electrophiles including the carbonyl group of ketones and aldehydes. Here please observe this is the ketonic functional group. Ketonic functional group on reaction with the RMGX in presence of water molecule. Attack of R and this ketonic C double bond O is converted as OH. Finally, we are getting alcohols in this reaction. Here, please observe ketonic functional group. Ketonic functional group on reaction with this particular RMGX. The Grignard reagent acts as a nucleophile. This particular R minus and Mg plus. Breakage takes place. R minus and Mg plus X. That R minus it acted as a nucleophile. From Grignard reagent. It produces that R minus attacks on the carbonyl carbon. Here R minus nucleophile produces from Grignard reagent that particular nucleophile attacks on carbonyl carbon and cleavage of this particular pi bond in between carbonyl carbon and oxygen. Okay, this oxygen gets negative. Okay, attack of this particular alkyl. The pair of electrons, this particular oxygen O negative bonds with the hydrogen of this water molecule. Here breakage of OH minus. Proton transfer reaction. Here nucleophilic attacking reaction. Here proton transfer to O negative side. The resulting alkoxide ion, this is the intermediate, the resulting alkoxide ion is then what happened? Protonated. Here this proton transferred, protonated to form an alcohol. Here the final compound alcohol. Protonation process, proton abstracting from water, it turned as a alcohol and this R minus is attacks on carbonyl carbon. This is the finally we are getting alcohols from ketones in presence of Grignard reagent on reaction with the Grignard reagent. Is it clear all of you? Okay. Notice that water is added to the reaction flask in the separate step. Here water in the second step we are adding. Water cannot be present together with the Grignard reagent because the Grignard reagent is also a strong base. is also a strong base and will deprotonate the water. Here, this is the reason. Here, alcohol formation is not possible if the water molecule when we use in the first step. In the first step, here water molecule uh, protonation process carried in the second step. In the second step, we are using water molecule. When we use this particular water molecule in the first step, what happened? This R minus in Grignard reagent, this R minus acted as a strong base. This R minus immediately abstract H plus from water. It converted as normal alkane. Normal alkane. Is it clear? Because that the R minus nucleophile is present in the first step, because we should not use water molecule in the first step. We should use in the separate step, the second step. Okay. Uh, otherwise, otherwise from this reaction, when we use water molecule in the first step, in this reaction, the formation of alcohols. Here, please observe. A Grignard reagent will react with a a ketone or an aldehyde to produce an alcohols. Here, uh, cyclic compound ketone on reaction with the Grignard reagent, methyl magnesium bromide in presence of water, where the carbonyl carbon is present. That particular carbonyl carbon on carbon attack of nucleophile. Here attack of nucleophile CH3 minus, and this particular pi bond cleavage takes place. This oxygen ketonic oxygen is alcohol converted as alcohol. Here also same aldehydic function group. Here aldehydic function group, terminal carbon is the COH. Aldehydic function group on reaction with the same Grignard reagent in presence of water molecule. What happened? Same. On particular carbonyl carbon attack of methyl nucleophile and the cleavage of this particular pi bond, this O negative immediately abstract hydrogen. It converted as hydroxy group. Is it clear? This is about Grignard reagent. In presence of Grignard reagent, these ketones or aldehydes undergoes reaction to produce an alcohols. Now let us go to another type of reaction. Grignard reagents also reacts with the esters to produce alcohols with the introduction of two alkyl groups. At the same time, two alkyl groups. Here ester compound. Ester in presence of Grignard reagent, excess Grignard reagent we are using. Excess Grignard reagent, methyl magnesium bromide, in presence of water. Same carbonyl carbon oxygen converted as hydroxy group. The byproduct is methanol. Here attacking of two nucleophiles. Okay, two alkyl groups, methyl and methyl. Two alkyl groups attacking on this particular carbonyl carbon. How is it? We'll discuss in the mechanism part. Here please observe. Same. In the first case, in presence of methyl magnesium bromide, the Grignard reagent acts as a nucleophile and attacks the carbonyl group. Attacks on the carbonyl carbon. Here please observe that particular R minus nucleophile or CH3 minus nucleophile attacks on carbonyl carbon, cleavage of pi bond, that electron shifted to oxygen, oxygen gets negative. Is it clear? That negative charged oxygen electron shifted to again carbonyl carbon side. Here cleavage of methoxy. Okay. In the first step it is a nucleophilic attack. Methyl minus nucleophile attacks on carbonyl carbon. Here loss of leaving group. This is the leaving group. Methoxy group is the leaving group. Okay. Next, leaving group come from carbonyl carbon, alkoxide ion, leaving group. Next, on reaction with another mole of Grignard reagent. Reaction with another mole of Grignard reagent, CH3 MgBr. CH3 minus or R minus nucleophile attacks on this particular carbonyl carbon. Again, same cleavage of pi bond, oxygen gets negative. Here, attacking of two alkyl groups or two nucleophiles on carbonyl carbon. Okay. Then protonation step. Here oxygen negative abstract this particular hydrogen from water molecule in the last step. When we use this particular water molecule in the first step, the reaction cannot proceed. Is it clear? That's reason why in the when we use this water molecule in the first step, that R minus nucleophile attacks or abstract hydrogen from water molecule. It turns RH normal alkanes. That's why this water molecule protonation process generally in the last step, that O minus alkoxide ion, alkoxide abstract hydrogen from water plus of OH minus. Here finally we are getting two alkyl substituted alcohol. Two alkyl substituted alcohols is the final product we are getting from esters. Okay. Grignard reagents also reacts with esters to produce alcohols with the introduction of two alkyl groups. Here, this is the different reaction we discussed today. Is it clear, all of you? All of you, is it clear? Okay, students. Tomorrow we'll meet at same time with a new topic. Thank you one and all.